Hello and welcome back to another Cooking with Scorsy. So today we are really testing my baking ability, having read the recipe. You know those little Mr. Kipling angel slices? Yeah, I'm going to try and make an angel cake. Now looking through the recipe, it looks like an absolute nightmare. So this could go one of two ways. It's either going to go really well or absolutely awfully. I'm more leaning towards the awfully at the moment, but we shall see. We shall see. Optimism. So, lots of ingredients needed, lots of technical things needed, because we need to make a Genoese sponge, which I've got no idea what that is. So I need to, first of all, have a gently simmering saucepan of water, because what I'm going to do is add some of my sugar. Yeah, some of my caster sugar there, and 4 eggs. So that water is going to come up to a simmer, and then what we're going to do is we're going to gently whisk those together. Okay. Suppose, I don't really know what that's going to do. I suppose it's going to create like a bit of a weird, I don't know, meringue would just be the egg whites. So, never having done this before, I need to make essentially 4 sponges. A white sponge, a yellow sponge, and a pink sponge. To which I've got yellow and pink food colouring to help with that. And it does say raspberry flavouring, which I couldn't find. So I've got strawberry instead. So that should be fine. Can't see any problem with that at all. So yeah, so hopefully that will come up to the simmer soon. Yeah, there's a lot of weighing and splitting with this recipe, so yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Anyway, yeah, thought I'd do a bit of a vlog at the same time, I think. So lots of meetings today. Had a few Zoom chats, Google Meets chats, setting a fair bit of work. Yeah, it's been a productive day. And then doing this, pretty full on, pretty busy day. I need to make a lasagna at some point as well, which I don't know when my mince goes out of date. There's something I bought the other day, and the sell by date on it is 2nd of May. That's not too bad. What was I bought? 2nd of May. That's ages away. I could do that tomorrow. Yeah, and then I can just have a pot noodle tonight for dinner. So yeah, hopefully that'll come up to the boil soon. What I might do, grease my tin. Now, one thing it does say is to split your tin into 3 sections. Now, I don't have a tin like that, so my thinking is I'm just going to do 3 batches essentially. 1 batch in here for 1 layer, another batch, another batch, another batch. Whether or not that will just give me really thin layers, I don't know. So, your guess is as good as mine on that one. I'm sure we will find out together though. You know, again, I don't know how much greasing paper I've got left to do this either. So I do want to grease that tin. Sort of supplies are definitely running low on certain things. So might have to try and recycle some of that, but we shall see. Put my oven on as well. Now that needs to be at 170. There we go. Right, that seems to be simmering away nicely. Grab my whisk. Is that simmering? Yeah. Now we put that on there and we just gently whisk it, it said. Yeah, tip the eggs and sugar into a bowl over a pan of gently simmering water. Gently whisk the sugar until... Now I don't have a thermometer, so I'm going to have to just guess some of this. So, yeah, it wants it to be a particular temperature now. I don't know what that temperature is. Well, I know the temperature, it wants to be 43 degrees, so I can't imagine it's going to be on here long. But basically, I'm going to go until the sugar's just dissolved, I think. Or until I've scrambled my eggs. I don't really get this step. I've never done a cake where it involves this. Never, ever before in my life. So it's just bizarre. You know what? I'm going to say we're done with that. Because the last thing I want to do is scramble the eggs when I don't have many spare eggs going. So now I know this bowl weighs 720. So that means I've got about 320 grams of mixture there. Now I need to remember that because I need to divide that up eventually. So this is where it's going to get loud because I need to whisk this now. A thick mousse. Oh, there goes my oven. Weirdly, it stops when you open the door. Shut up. There we go, it's going off now. Right, I'm going to pause that whilst I whisk. Okay, so I think that's like a thick mousse now. So what I'm going to do is now you take that, divide the whisked egg mixture into the bowls of dedicated flour. So there's basically 40 grams of flour in each of these, which isn't much actually at all. Oh, and butter. I need butter in there. So I need the 20 grams of butter in each of these as well. I'm hoping that's cool. There we go. There's that one. There's that one. Let's hope we've got enough butter left in that one. Reset the scales, come on. Well, it'll do. It will do. So now, yeah, so 320 divided by 3 is going to be 107, roughly, into each. So I'm going to start with the biggest one first. Sift. No, I haven't done that. I'm doing this a different way. I'm sure nothing can go wrong there. Just literally ladling in the mixture. So now, we're literally just going to combine all of this together. Supposedly, this should work. Now I thought you had to put the butter in at the same time. Apparently not. I mean, there's really not much mixture there. I'm wondering if I need a smaller tin. Okay, so this one, let's make that one our vanilla. So half a tablespoon, that's half. That one. I'll mix that in. Really not much in there. I don't think this is going to come out very long, you know, guys. Oh God. I'm almost tempted just to put a bit more no, I'm gonna split that tin, I think, with a tin foil barrier. We're doing it. Right, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so what I've done is I've quickly whipped together the pink sponge as well. I've managed to split my tin. I've decided to go for it. I've decided to split my tin in half with a bit of tin foil. So now I'm just going to pour in the pink one, because yeah, it's definitely a good shout to split this, I think, because that's barely covering. What have I done wrong? Oh, it's all going wrong. It's all gone peak Tom. Oh God. Well, hopefully that raises up a little bit. Hopefully. This bit now goes in there. Okay, I don't know why I'm recording this, because this is just going to go terribly wrong, I think. I can't see this going right at all. Oh God. Unless these do some sort of miraculous rise in the oven, which I'm not convinced they're going to do, I think we've just wasted our time. In which case, I'm going to stick to normal sponge cakes in future, rather than this rubbish. Right. Well, oven is set, so let's go. Alexa, set timer 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
And we'll see what we come out with then. So, having read a bit more of the recipe, I realised I think I have messed this up a little bit. I may have not folded in this properly, so it has flattened, so I think I'm going to end up with some very flat cakes. So I think I'm going to leave the rest of this video of me cocking it up and just show you the end result in a bit. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit when sort of I've got the final product, really, because yeah, I don't think this is going to turn out well at all. Oh dear. Well, to say that hasn't gone well would be an understatement. Yeah, it just looks bloody awful. Absolutely awful. Might taste alright, but my god, it does not look like Mr. Kipling's. Yeah, the buttercream layers are thicker than the actual cake. Anyway, there it is. In all its glory. See, I mean, there are layers. They're just really thin and awful. So yeah, never again. Never, ever, 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 ever again. I'm just going to stick to a normal sponge because I can do those. So I'm going to do a white chocolate and raspberry cake next week. Yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed this carnage. I need to tidy up my kitchen. I will see you on the other side. Bye!